Okay, we're back. I switched out. I pulled apart one of the connections and dried it off, so hopefully we're good now. In the process of doing that, it did reset the counter, so we're not going to see how many feet out we are, but the biggest thing is knowing how far the line actually is. Looks like this is clay pipe. If you look at the bottom of the line, how it's kind of a red terracotta color, that's how we know it's clay. Now, one thing that's really important is that you don't want to have any standing water. So this part of the line is looking good. But one of the bigger findings that I found on this line is that you had some areas that looked like you had some standing water. Here's some here. You're right there, my camera goes completely underwater, which is not a good thing. What can happen is waste and sediment can get caught right there, and that can create a blockage, and then it can back up towards the house. There's a little bit of waste caught in the line there. Looks like a wet wipe or something. You don't want to put wet wipes down your line, even if it says flushable. Okay, so here's some more standing water. A little baby offset. So an offset is where the pipes kind of slip and you get that lip. That's what you're seeing there on the screen, and that can hold some water. Looks like you have some roots coming through. I saw one earlier, and then that's a little tiny one coming through the joint. There's a bigger one on the right hand side of the screen. You want to have roots cleaned out because they'll get bigger and then they can catch on debris and create a blockage. Once you have roots, you're always going to have roots, and so that'll be something that you need to maintain over time. There's some more, and there's a bigger offset as well. The only way to really fix an offset permanently is to dig it up and have it redone. And so with ones that are not incredibly significant like these ones, you can maybe wait until it causes an issue, you know, something to be aware of, maybe something to budget for a new line down the road. But so far I've found some debris in this line, but not a ton. So this is cast iron, what we're seeing here. One issue that I had pushing my camera out is there's a lot of buildup inside this line. And so when you have cast iron, it gets very rough and rusty. This one, it's getting black sediment all over the place. And so as I pushed my camera out, it was covering up my camera head, and I had to pull it back a couple times and run water to try to keep it clear enough to see the line. And so that's one issue that we're going to have here. You can see it's kind of blurry, and that's why. If you look at that black stuff on the side of the pipe, that's what's getting all over the cable and over the camera head. When you have cast iron, eventually it'll need to be replaced. It gets very rough, and that can catch on debris. You can have small cracks that aren't visible looking through a camera head like this. They're just simply concealed. As far as having cast iron, you know, that's normal looking for the age, I would say. It wasn't any worse or better off than what I would expect to find on this age. The video's cutting out, but we're just going up the sewer stack now, up towards the roof. Back up on the roof. If you look at my rag, how black that is, that's all the sediment that I'm pulling out of the line on my cable. So just to recap, you have a combination of cast iron and clay line, both original. You have some offsets, some roots, some standing water. So not ideal, but also it's properly connected to the city connection. I saw very little waste caught in the line, which is good. I'd say the roots are still on the smaller side, but something you could have cleaned out now as a precaution. So I'm going to end this recording now.